It is a great honor and privilege to speak in front of all of you in this year's Parangal ceremony. Until now, I am still deeply overwhelmed with this recognition, as I don't normally excel in academics. Well, not to this level at least. Anyhow, despite that, I didn't feel discouraged, and I focused more on what I have. A famous saying goes, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Thus, I count what I have and not what I don't have. I count the successes and not the failures. I count the praises and not the criticisms. You see, good things follow when you count the good and not the bad. So in my speech today, I'm going to count up to 5. And as I am counting, I'm going to give you a challenge that I'd like you to ponder on, not just for this ceremony, but for your whole life. 1. There's only one person in this world that believes so much in myself, and that is me. For 2 long years already, I have been constantly going up on our rooftop during midnights to practice my soon-to-be valedictory address. I believe so much in myself, which led me to achieve what I desired. Keep in mind that if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So I challenge everyone listening to this to believe in yourself and know that you can do it. The next challenges I will give are all irrelevant if you don't believe in yourself. This is the first step. 2. For my entire college life, there are 2 things that I've been so busy working on: academics and my business. Now I'm proud to say that I've excelled at both of them. For academics, I'm now the class valedictorian and will be graduating as magna cum laude. For my own self-started software development business, together with my team who are my schoolmates as well, we have served over 100 clients, both local and international. All of these wouldn't have been possible if I weren't doing what I love. As I look back in the past, one of the reasons I probably didn't excel is because I wasn't placed in a position where I was doing what I love. I felt like I was forced to love what I was doing. So as we live in a world today where daydreams are more common than dream jobs, I challenge you to find your real passion, to continually do something that you love. And when you do, you wake up on Mondays excited, Tuesdays inspired, Wednesdays self-driven, Thursdays motivated, and Fridays looking forward for Monday. 3. There are 3 self-images I use to look at myself: average guy, failure, and fan. I used to look at myself only as an average guy who only performs at an average level and does not excel. Someone who is not capable of achieving really great things in life. I also used to look myself as a failure despite all of the accomplishments I've had. Usually when I'm all alone, I had the habit of self-sabotaging myself, thinking that because I failed a lot, my successes don't matter and that I'm already a complete failure. Finally, I used to look myself only as a fan and not the player in the arena. Someone who does not take the opportunities and risks because of being paralyzed by fear of failures and humiliations. Afraid to be the player in the stage where everyone is looking at. Someone who is only good in clapping. All of these self-images hindered me in the past to achieve really great things. So I challenge you to look in the mirror and change how you perceive yourself. Know that the person we believe ourselves to be will always act in a manner consistent with our self-image. 4. I'd love to preach a 4-word statement which I borrowed from one of my mentors, Albert Padin. Let's stop nanning shaming. This is one of the reasons why Philippines is way behind other countries. The moment you start being nanning, like doing things you love which aren't really compulsory, for example in school, someone approaches you and says, "Agrabihay, ananingay," or "Chill lang ba eh?" We live in a country where chill is cooler than nanning. And trust me, if I had listened to them before, I wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved in life so far. So I challenge you to stop nanning shaming and be an advocate of nanningness. And if you are the one being nanning shamed, I challenge you to carry on with what you're doing and ignore them. Later on in life, they'll become your fans. 5. There are 5 people I would like to thank of. My parents, who are always there beside me to support me in whatever my endeavors are. My girlfriend, Glyza, who never, who never gets tired of listening my countless what-ifs in life. Our college dean, Professor Cherilyn Santa Romana, for, for being an advisor not just in academics but in life as well. To the whole CITU faculty and staff, most especially to the University President, Engineer Villamor, and Vice President Mr. Escario, who have personally made me grow into an even mature person because of their undying support. And to God, who is my last appointment of the day, the one I talk to every night before I sleep. Of course, there are a lot of other people behind the scenes of my success, so thank you to you all. With this, I challenge each and every one of you to thank the people who have been there for you through all these years. Without them, we wouldn't have become who we are today. Life is like a marathon where we are competing not with others but with our own selves. When you run in a marathon, you run against the distance, not against other runners, and not against the time. And that's why most people get stuck at some point in their lives because they quit and they stop running. They go to the bench because it's chill in there, and they become a fan and cheer for others while they are dying running and chasing their dreams. And as harsh as it may sound, those people who quit die without leaving a true mark in this world, which is sad and lonely for me because I personally believe that our real purpose in this world is to leave a legacy for the sake of the future generations to come. So my last challenge to you is to be that crazy guy that everyone laughs at, criticizes, humiliates, and tries to take down. Be that crazy guy who provides solutions instead of endlessly ranting on social media. Be that crazy guy who thinks that he or she can change the world. Because according to one of my idols, Steve Jobs, the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do. Thank you, everyone, and keep moving forward.